To the Hell Knows
Nothing.
Nothing podcast. Let me calm this down. I know you're excited for us to be back. And here we are. I got my great co-host here holding me down, Scott Black Rambo.
Good.
I like that. A little bit more depth in your setup. It doesn't look as drab. I like that. That's pretty cool. Congratulations. What you been up to? I'm waiting for other people coming. I think Chrissy's gonna come in. Maybe Sasha, maybe Regina. Right now we're on time. Are we not?
Yes, we are.
Yes. So I'm on time. Everything. We had a little snafu. We're working on it on our professionalism. So now when everyone taps in, they will already be set up, right? So I don't have to start
Yes.
again, huh?
No. No.
What you mean no?
You said so I don't have to start again. I said no, you don't have. I was like, no, you
No,
don't
I'm
have to.
saying from now on, when we tap in, you already have everything off. Because before you had the game and all the
Yeah.
other stuff on, so it was just hard. It's hard to hear you. And then I'm first starting. So when I start, I like to just start off nice and fresh and clean.
I was agree.
I like all the
I was
people that
agreeing
tap
with you.
in. Yeah, I get
Yeah,
you, but huh?
I was agreeing with you.
So sometimes we started off a little humble with everything, but now we got everything a little tighter. So I like people to check in, and be upstanding with it. Be the best they can be. I was actually trying to get my
Absolutely.
mom on tonight. Maybe I'll get on tomorrow, on the pod.
That
I was
would be
gonna share,
awesome.
I was gonna share a sheet with her right here, but she, went on about the business and everything. But I guess it's okay.
Okay,
But
she'll be back.
the candles already lit, and we got some more merch. I gotta show you the merch. Let me see this. Excuse me, sweetheart. Can you grab me a cup so I can show the people my merch for the Thank you.
You mean this one? Like this one?
Yes, but I gotta put it on my table. The table knows. Yes,
Must be the
great piece
sauce.
of merch. It must be the sauce. So if you're ordering a bottle of sauce, or you just need something to hold some cool or hot, refreshing drinks in, these mugs will suit your day. Okay, so I think it's 25 with shipping. It's pretty large cup, for the big gulpers out there. Um,
Yeah, it's dope. And it's
pretty
laser
cool.
engraved too.
Laser engraved. There's a laser involved in it. Thank you so much.
Indeed. Indeed.
So this is the box they'll come in, and it's a straw. This is not the one you're gonna get. The one that hit the ground is not gonna be to you guys. Believe me. But it is dope. You have the little bubble wrap, so you get to pop that and shit, and you get your cup. And you can get this one or the Harold Knows one, whichever one suits your boat. Link in the bio. Um, oh yeah. And producers are saying put it on the table. Okay. Should have had it out here already. That was the case. But make sure y'all can see it. Can you see it? I mean, you can see it, but
I'm gonna hold mine up to the camera again.
yeah, once is enough. We ain't gonna kill it, but it's there.
This is a dope. It's a dope piece of merch. Dope,
Yes,
dope piece of merch.
and it helps the podcast grow, and it also helps the brand grow, and sponsorship. So we definitely appreciate it. I am so hoping that Christy gets on tonight. A lot of interesting stuff to go over, and I don't want to go backwards and like I do every time everybody pops in late. So I'm gonna steer away from certain things until they pop on. Um, I believe I can go on here though, and hit them up. This is so dope that I can do all this. You're on. And we done. So dope. So as you can see and also what I like to send a shout out to, I believe it's like at Shannon something, was on the last podcast. I think they came through the YouTube on our live stream, so that was dope. I'm gonna try to pay more attention and get more of your comments in and posted as y'all doing them when we're on. But just wanted to send a shout out to, I think it was at Shannon, but I'm gonna look it up again and make sure of that. It was the first person that interacted from YouTube, I believe. So that was really dope.
That's why.
Yeah, that was definitely fire. A lot of stuff going on out here, and we're gonna get to it, like I said. But right now, I just had to go through the merch and all that stuff to let y'all know what's going on, and sponsorship, Mobs sauce, the Mobs jerk sauce, definitely a great product. It must be the sauce. Okay, that's yours truly. Well, when you hear that, and the commercialization of whatever. What's going on with you, Scott? What's been up? What's been new?
Oh shit. Working on the pool. Excited about that. Should be ready to do a cannonball here early
Oh,
next week,
that's
or actually early this week. Um, shoot, just loving being present, man. Shoot, I'm telling you, it's phenomenal. Did a little work in the yard, normal domestic stuff. Uh, like I said, just enjoying life, enjoying my peoples, enjoying, you know, being here and not stuck somewhere in the back.
Well, that's dope. Oh, that's much better. Um, that's dope. So you're present. You got the pool going on. I know I'm gonna enjoy that. So that's definitely a dope situation right there.
Yeah,
Getting the
and
yard work done.
it's been great working with you on that too.
Oh, that's what's up. Appreciate it. That's definitely been a journey. That's one of those things where the pool is like life. It's gonna get mucked up. You're gonna have to keep filtering out the bullshit until finally you get some clear water. Then once you get the clear water, you want to keep it clean. So then you have to work as hard to get back to refreshing water. Okay. Yeah.
Book of hair.
Look at it. You know what I'm saying? So no, but it's definitely that's how life is. You gotta clean it up, and sometimes you gotta stir up a whole bunch of stuff just so you can clean it. So
Yeah,
pool cleaning the pool and doing the pool is like life, man. It's a life lesson in everything. You know what I mean? If you want to
absolutely.
walk around, you want to receive it, and you want to utilize the tools that life gives you to grow, then you can do so. I had a conversation oh, there go Christy G
Hey.
in the
Oh,
in the building.
yo, what's good, Christy?
Hi, how are you guys?
I'm gonna start saying Christy G in blackface just so I can let me let me definitely. Oh, why isn't that going?
It did.
What, the clapping?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
get out of here. I didn't hear it. But anyway,
yeah.
it oh man, shit, fuck it. She got her applause. That's all that matters. You know what I mean?
You did good. You done did good.
Oh, well, thank you. Now, applause was also for Christy going to a gala, a nice event. You know what I mean? So
Oh,
there was definitely a round of applause for that. You know what I mean? This getting out there. You know what I
How was
mean?
the hair?
Yeah, yeah. How was the hair? Let's get to the important part, right? How was the hair?
Same old hair. Back to normal.
Mhm. Back to
Well, what
normal.
you
She
woke
needs
up
another
like
sale,
this?
y'all. She needs another sale. If she gets another sale,
Hey,
you're
I
gonna
still
get
ain't.
another sale with some great hair.
Hey, I still haven't seen the before and after.
Oh shit! Yeah. Well, you seen that the before. You seen
No,
Christy?
I never saw the before and after.
No, it's not like a. Is it a before and after picture, Christy, that you sent me?
Yeah,
Did you send it to me on regular or messenger?
text.
All right, so I don't see why. Let me see here, because I know how to
That
move
was
around
so
here.
funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
"Is
yeah.
that you?"
I know but it was a good reason of why I said that. That's why I'm trying. I don't know how to do it from this fucking this MacBook thing. It's easier on my phone. I don't know how to copy or to there's no right click. Oh, double click. Okay, there it is. Well, what do you know? So if I go here to Scott, see if I can type it. Oh, he's not on here. So I can go to search bar and go Scott. No, that's not it. Well, I'm not show you another time, Scott. Um,
Yeah,
I gotta remember to do it, but it's definitely something worth seeing. It's definitely a big turnaround. You know what I mean? It's like, you're gonna be
that's
like, what the
awesome.
fuck? Yeah, that's how I was. I was like, oh man, she just showing me these fine women with the hairdo. She's like, that's me. I'm like, oh, thought it was a model. You know what I'm saying? So how was the gala?
It was good.
It was good. Was there famous
Motivational.
people there? Were there politicians or anybody there? Anything of note?
Yeah, the Manatee County Democratic whatchamacallit.
The whatchamacallit. You gotta be a little bit more involved. That's why you gotta go to more events.
Running for Manatee County. Oh, sorry. I did not sleep last night at all.
Oh.
So, no, it was really, really cool. I saw a couple of realtors I knew.
Mm, I like
Um,
that.
and it was my past client who invited me.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
And
dope.
did you like the atmosphere?
Yeah, no, yeah, like I said, yeah, I need to associate myself, like align myself more with those people.
I think so because even in looking for a mate, you might find some people
No,
more
they're all
in your
old.
huh?
They're all old.
I get that, but and I get that you're a cougar, but sometimes you gotta let your cougar ways go. Okay.
I I do not want to be, by the way.
Now, I know you don't want to be, but you got a lot of people out there with Oedipus complexes trying to talk to you. So this, you get, it's funny. A lot of people don't even know what that means. When I said, you have an
Oh wow.
Oedipus complex. Oh,
It's not
no.
I
That's
don't think
because
it's my fault.
You don't think it's your fault?
that's why they keep taking books. They keep taking books out of school.
Mm, facts, facts.
Seriously,
But
they're killing literature.
Yeah.
I
Barely
don't
bringing
think,
back
Christy,
cursive.
to speak to what you were saying, I don't think it's your fault. It can't be your fault of how another person who grew up whatever way they did, foul or not,
Hmm.
is acting, because that's them. It has very little to do with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Somebody just approach you and say, "Hey, you remind me of of my mom, and that's so hot. Do you want to know why? That's when you be like, yo, you little freak ass, freaky freak. You know me, extra
No,
sneaky, freaky. Just get the fuck up. Like,
that's when I just block them.
I'm
Freak
glad
ass,
you're not
yo, hold on. Freak ass, freaky freak.
Mhm.
because that's what the fuck that is. You know what I mean? Come on, and then it's like, do you want to know why I'm a freak? No, I
Nope.
don't want to know why you that type of freak. I like regular freaks, not
No.
not that. The fuck are you on? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck is that?
You,
If only I
you,
sent you like
you.
you have no idea. I only send you like the bare minimum.
Oh, because I know there's some extreme out there.
Yeah, it's
You know what I
crazy.
mean? Shit. Look, Regina learned how to put. You see that, Christy?
Oh wow.
Yeah. And so you're gonna have to ask her how you do it.
Yep.
Yo, that's dope.
That is super dope. I'm putting on the applause again. Do y'all hear it?
Yes.
All right, there it is. Because I have it down. I'm so sorry. Regina, happy to see you. Not hear you yet. I haven't heard nothing yet.
Good evening,
All right, let me
everyone.
just
How's
turn down the
everyone
applause and
doing?
shut these people up. How
How
you
is
did? How
everyone
did
this
you? How
evening?
did you achieve what you just did? Because Christy wants to know.
I
You,
use ChatGPT.
so what did it tell you to do?
I
I uploaded an image. It had different types of imagery that you could use, whether it was Chibu or comic. That's a comic image you're seeing of me. A 3D illustration, what have you. I picked the comic one. It had the best effect. I changed the background of it because that photo was when I was in Vero Beach this past December, January.
So you gave us a therapy picture.
It's not a therapy picture.
You just said you had it when you had therapy. I had a therapy
No,
picture.
when I was in Vero Beach in Florida,
Oh,
I
Vero
said
Beach. I thought
December,
you said therapy. I'm
January.
so sorry. You know, my
It's all
hearing's
right.
all fucked up. I thought you gave me a
Uh,
therapy picture and I was trying to relate. And then you just hit me with the
Forgiven.
Vero Beach. I am fucking up here. I'm so sorry.
You're quite all right. But again,
You was
good
like,
evening,
it's not
Harold.
therapy picture. It's Vero Beach, motherfucker.
Yeah, good evening, Harold. Good evening, Black
Well,
Rambo.
Harold
Good
knows
evening,
nothing.
Christy G.
So,
Yes, that too.
in true form, I got it wrong. Okay. My
Don't
apologies.
worry, you're forgiven. But I
Shout out
like
to
how it
Vero
came
Beach.
out. I was like, I didn't realize I could look that good in the comic.
So, Christy, you think you're going to be able to do one of those?
Chat GPT, super simple.
Sure.
Wow, you
Yeah,
sound
we can
so
finally see
excited.
the hair.
Well,
Put
look
it
at the
on
stuff
We
my
you
can
can
to-do
do.
finally
list.
see the
Christy,
hair.
come on. Everybody loves having you
I'll
on.
do
So,
it. I'll
all
put it on my
right.
to-do list.
Oh, and you do your to-do list. I know that for a fact. Because every time I talk to you, you're on your to-do list. Yeah,
Yes.
like the honey badger. You know what I mean? Just going on.
Honey Badger don't care.
Oh my god.
Nope. Besides, I had to
So,
put something up on screen for those moments when it's like, I don't feel like being camera ready.
well, Regina, you made it just in time. We were talking about men with an Oedipus complex.
Oh dear.
Again, at least you know what that means. A lot of people do not know what that means. That's crazy, but it's a real thing.
I
You know what
said
I mean?
because they keep taking literature out of school. Barely got cursive.
Oh, yeah. Some places are trying to bring it back. So much has been lost.
But I mean, the bigger issue is where is this coming from? Because I see that it's a growing thing. You know what I mean?
Really?
It's not, yeah, it's a growing thing. The the whole Oedipus thing, the marrying of the mom. So it's like, oh, you want to get someone just like you? I was like, nah. I love my mom. Don't get me wrong. I don't want my fucking mom. You know what I mean? So just someone even processing something like that is like, what the fuck are you on?
Wow, that kind of knocked me over with a feather. Um, do you think it's more prevalent in uh, white communities than in African American or Latino
I knew
communities?
you
Wow.
what's crazy is I was thinking the same thing. So I ain't gonna go at you because I was like, damn, I didn't want to be the one to say it, but like, I'm so sorry.
Hey,
Continue on.
I was trying to replace it with another question, and it just wouldn't go away. It just would not leave.
You
So
said,
it
"Do you
had to
think this
get
is
it
with the
had to
white
get out.
people?" Hey, Christy, did you hear this? He was like, "Do you think it's with the white people?"
I heard.
And then he tried to clear it up
Hey,
with,
well, we
"Well,
got
it's a crack roll,
got
It's like,
we got representation from Indian, black, white, Latina. Yo, so hey, we all got a perspective. So I'm
Mm.
just curious.
I mean, the few that I've received, they were white.
damn. Well, that's a strikeout for you guys.
Uh,
Y'all
Good thing.
you got to do better. You got to do better out there. You got to do better out there. Uh,
Good thing I
damn.
don't. Good thing I don't usually
I'm
date
just
them.
I'm just tripping that you got three. Did you like in what span of time did you get these three?
Oh no, it's not like it's like every so often. It's not back to back or anything like that.
So like every few
Yeah.
months.
So is
So
it like so say in a year's time, it might be one or two people?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So it's not too bad for you weirdos, out there. You calming it down to once or twice a year, bothering my homegirl, with the bullshit that you on. You know what I'm saying? Jesus, I'm glad we had to go out there and rough nobody up. That's crazy.
But then it's the like 20, 30
Word.
somethings, the black guys that just probably want seasoned pussy. So there's that too.
Oh
Damn.
wow.
Seasoned pussy. So what, you putting salt and pepper on this shit? Like what's going on? Little Dogo?
That
You
ain't
got
even
that
any
little
kind of
clap
seasoning.
your
Yo,
mama that you putting on that motherfucker?
man,
Like,
I was just about to say that.
That's a whole Oedipus complex statement right there. Well,
no,
not
I'm
exactly,
I,
because you
I
don't
Uh-uh.
I've
slap your
I've
daddy.
always liked older women. So
Seasoned
I mean,
pussy?
oh
Yeah.
damn. That's crazy. I mean, I could see the benefits. I ain't got to worry about somebody not, knowing what they're doing. You know what I mean? So that's always a benefit. It's like,
No, they
go for it.
A
learn.
little bit.
You know
I
what I
thought
mean?
we were talking about adobo and garlic and
Yeah, we've heard some of your stories,
and,
Scott.
and
So we know that
yeah,
it could possibly be all that with someone
he's
looking
like
through the
some.
door that's
hey,
highly illegal. Fucking
hey.
seasoning.
It's like
I was just putting
it's like
seasoning
any
on the
way to
pussy.
go.
I
I
don't know
have
what I
personally
did.
never used
You mean?
I personally have never used seasonings in any sexual act.
Well, I have.
Oh dear.
Oh my god.
He's like no seasonings, no flavoring, nothing is
Yeah, that's
no
crazy.
chocolate, no whipped cream, no
No,
nothing.
I
No,
said I
nothing.
said no seasonings. I didn't say
Oh,
Just
no
all,
flavor.
okay.
I
oh,
just said
stop
no.
it.
I just said no seasonings.
It's too late. Everybody got you pegged for boring, homie. It's over. You already said what you said. I ain't never put no seasoning on nothing.
It's okay.
Which we knew was a lie.
Oh shit.
This
Well,
generation,
there
this
you have it.
generation of people that we
Oh
got
damn!
right here,
Wow!
it's all a
Wow!
lie. No, listen, everybody,
Wow! Yeah,
everybody in
damn.
here has to admit.
Wow.
Not.
So to to speak to what Chrissy said with the seasoned um vagina,
Pussy.
whatever, man. Trying to keep this shit live. Uh, men,
How much more
I'm
live
just
can
trying
it
to.
be than
Listen, I gotta
that?
navigate through this shit, right? Um, I always was attracted to older women. I ain't gonna say seasoned pussy. That's just crazy, but but definitely older women. You know what I mean? Like uh, the more better experience. I've always had a better experience with older women too. Just to, in my younger days. So shout out to the old heads. You know what I mean?
And what
For
for you was old? And what for you was older, Harold?
so if I was 20 talking to somebody like say 40,
Oh, okay. He's
you know what
keeping
I
it
mean? Like
true.
I remember talking to a lady, Maritza Cintron. I must have been like only 20 something at the time. She was like in her 40s or whatever, or approaching that. And it's badass too. But definitely like that she established she had her things together, you know what I mean, and she fucked with intent. So therefore it was like, whether we gonna be together or not, I'm about to get my shit extremely off, you better keep up. So I love that. I loved all that, and that's how older women are. They know what the fuck when they're doing something, they know what they're doing. They ain't come here for play. It's not. If you already made it here to the house, homie, you should know what the fuck it is. Now you should assume the position. Pause. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? So, no, because that's how it is.
Somebody had to teach a brother.
Your brother's always being taught. Harold knows nothing. And is always glad to learn. But you got to be taught. You don't have it yourself.
Yeah.
You have to be taught. So having the elder statesman. Is there something in that glass right there? Oh shit, the bottle gone?
Everybody's got to have the
Uh-oh.
Mrs. Robinson.
Oh gosh.
Yes. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Now, see, that's the thing that people don't understand, like that Beatles song, what it really meant. You know what I mean? But yeah,
We're
definitely.
telling a story.
And with women, don't when you're younger, don't you? Were you trying to be with a kid, your dude, your age, really, or were you trying to be with someone older?
Oh gosh.
Thank you.
Usually off the top, I always went with older. I wouldn't consider anyone my age unless they were exceptionally mature, and that's just fact.
Maybe that's where I failed in life.
Oh shit,
What do you mean?
that's a hard one. You said in life, period. It's just fucking. I mean, we ain't talk about nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah.
but that's
I
the
didn't
whole.
fuck
But
no
that's the
older
whole
people.
Get
That's
thing
it.
where I
with.
fucked up at in life. I failed in life. I didn't fuck older. You know what I'm saying?
That's the
It's
whole
not
thing
cool to me.
when it comes to genders and intimacy. There is a difference between what men and women or whomever type gender you identify with want. But I'm sorry, Kristen, you were saying something. Go ahead.
Depends on where you're at in life, though.
Christy, so
Um,
you
Yeah.
feel that you
Just depends on
screwed
where
up in
you are
life
in
because
life.
you didn't. Christy, you felt that you screwed up in life because you were fucking you were having intercourse with men that were closer to your age range, and so therefore you fucked it all up.
yeah, they're usually about the same age, maybe a little younger.
Than
But
you now.
but to Regina's point, men don't know how to mature, so
It takes them a hot second or decade.
yep.
Oh,
Well,
we
you
got
have
we got
to.
our
Well,
people. We got our people
You
on.
also have to admit.
We got our people
But
on. Ask
y'all have
Shannon.
to admit because
Sorry, I had to cut y'all off. We got our people. Ask Shannon in the
because
building. So I wanted to let everybody know that. Let me get back
Hi,
to this.
Shannon.
what's up,
Thank you.
Shannon? But to my point, real quick, because y'all
Mm-hmm.
mature physically quicker than men do, you get attention from older people sooner than We do.
Oh
The men
gosh,
do.
yes. I hated
So
that. I
that's
hated that crap. Hated
so
that
certain
crap.
things. So certain things are going to mature you a little bit quicker. That's why there's always there's always been a disparity between when women mature. And men mature. We stay on the continuum.
Hmm.
Y'all start out early. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, would
Damn.
agree that is true because
So
not for
you're
nothing.
saying
And
you're
this is
saying
from
you're saying that the
and
women
this is from all sides.
are whores early.
No,
I didn't catch that. What?
no,
What did you say,
no,
Carol? I didn't catch that.
No, I'm trying to hear what Scott was saying. Did you say that?
no. I said that they garner attention from older folks earlier because they physically mature sooner than men do.
It's
So they're
mental
getting attention from
too.
older men, but still, you as a mentally, still an adolescent or whatever, you don't know that.
So you have the
You don't know that.
you have the goods, but you don't have the mental. You don't have the mental capacity to deal with certain things. So because
True.
Yes,
your body and your emotions are in two different states.
Yep. Agreed. And it's a tough thing, and I'm just going to give my point on it, to be objectified as a preteen with guys who are easily in their 30s, saying hey or catcalling or things like that. And here I am, all of somewhat 11, 11,
Oh
12 years
Jesus!
old. Did not
yo,
appreciate that.
listen. I actually behind one of my daughters, I went to this dude's job and I told him I would fuck him up, because
Hmm.
he had
Language.
said something to my daughter as she was walking into the CVS, and at the time she was only 14.
Hmm.
So nah, it's like and he was easily 30, easily.
Yep. Exactly.
However, at that time, and this is Lexi, right? At that time, at 14,
Yeah,
a lot of these
because
girls are looking as if they're at the very least 18 to 20. You know what I mean? So it's
agree, agree.
you, you definitely gotta. It starts at home. What the respect level is like, what you're teaching them. Um,
Hmm.
what to expect, what real
Yep,
consequences look like. You know what I mean? But if your house is unstable, and even at the best of houses, you can still have somebody just going off the deep end. You know what I mean? But for the most part, it starts at home. If you got
but
a
you know
mom
what? To your
busy
point,
doing,
it's like
if you have a mom too busy working, and you got the pops too busy out there working, you don't have a lot of supervision or a lot of time to understand when they're going through certain shit, and so you're not getting the cues, so you're not there to talk to them.
And then also at the same time, what
and
if you were missing a parental figure in your life and you didn't have a parental substitute? Like with me, I wasn't raised with my father. And yes, my mother was one of those single, hardworking females who told me about the basics. But when it came to, you know, learning about the opposite sex or whatever changes I was going
but
through mentally, when raging or non-raging hormones, huh, that's a whole nother story. But at least she did talk to me.
and that makes my
Some
point
parents will
because
say nothing.
so they we give them to talk about sex and pregnancy and all that stuff, but we forget to have to talk about how to handle yourself when you're approached in that or being objectified.
Mm-hmm.
Like Lexi, she did like they Lexi did what she was supposed to do, what I told her to do. She let me know, and I went and handled it because she wasn't equipped to handle that. I'm equipped to handle that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get all that,
Yeah,
and that's all
but
good. But it's again, being it's a natural thing. In other words, is a dude can mistakenly say whatever, trying to holler at someone. A girl can say, "Hey, I feel uncomfortable." You can go back and say, "Yo, this ain't the party." You know what I mean? And as long as no
yeah,
one's trying to say anything afterwards, it shouldn't be a crazy ass exchange after that. It shouldn't even be a crazy ass emotion because it's just all natural.
yeah,
This is all natural. What we gonna do? Go beat up everybody that looks at our kids? No, we can't do that. You know what I mean? I was saying the
no,
other day, I think I just posted it. Like, some of these people out here aren't worth you defending. I know crash outs, people that crash out all the time, and I know I'm rich, broke, and
mm,
everything in between. They just want to crash out. You know what I mean? They want to feel love. They want to, they want what they want. They don't care about the consequence. You know what I mean?
they
So
need the attention.
and when you see that, let's just move along here. You see that right now, the biggest thing is a lot of women going out in like cat suits and very revealing all the way around the board. And you got people out here, all these men running out here raging hormones, taking, you know, testosterone or whatever else, what I mean, and then the young kids or whatever. It's how they're dressing and walking around. Is it acceptable?
There's always a generation that's going to say it's not acceptable. And as far as women, quote unquote, dressing revealingly,
Awful.
that's always been out
Yeah.
there since the beginning of time.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
No, it hasn't. What
Yes, it
I'm
has.
saying is the law. If I remember growing up, if you had on the bikini or whatever at the at the beach, that was a big deal. That was a very big deal. There was not a whole bunch of people walking around with spandex on. It was a big deal when we was in college and they finally had the spandex on. You know what I mean? And we seen the attitude change. The more that came off, the less that we had to wonder about, the more emboldened that the young men and the men became. When y'all
Well,
started being acceptable, being referred to as bitches and hoes,
never in
when
my
y'all
book, but
took,
continue.
I'm just saying, it is what it is. You don't have to go far to see it. You don't have to go far to see it. You know what I mean? We degenerates. You know what I mean? Like each generation is getting less and less and less, appropriate to where you can have a space that's safe. That's what I'm saying. Now, when we
Uh,
came up, it was edgy for certain things, but it still wasn't all out there. Each generation is getting more and more, so we're going backwards as far as it before our time to, where again, I there was a time where if you showed your ankles, you were doing too much.
oh
I'm not
yeah.
saying to bring it all the way back to that or anything, but I'm just saying right now you can really see that it's more prevalent than now. If they're teaching you a history of stuff when they had the Roman Empire and all this other stuff, yeah, I can get that when you say the beginning of time. But what I'm saying is from my time coming up, it was
Mm.
if you got a kiss, it was a big deal. If you got to fill somebody up, it was a big deal. You know what I mean? And most people
Yeah,
weren't dressed like this, so now it's not a big deal. It's commonplace. And then for women that
Uh,
want to represent themselves right, they look at you wrongly because all the other representation of what's going on. You know what I mean? So I mean, we can't keep talking about the behavior without talking about the behavior. You know what I mean? Every time I see say Christy go out, right? Tasteful, tasteful. Um, she's not going out in the cat suit. You know what I mean? With the body tone shit that seem like they're naked walking down the street. pro, pro, provocative. You know what I mean? Provocative.
Provocative. Okay.
Yeah, provocative. You know what I mean? So if she's not walking around like that, but everybody else is, you know what I mean? It's becoming the decency is small, and the other shit is vast. There's a lot of it.
Oh, you mean the concept of, well, this is
So
my body. I
modesty
can
is
wear
out the
what I
window.
want. Mm.
Modesty is out the window, right there, Scott. Bingo. Modesty is out the window, and modesty to me is more attractive than all the other shit. The other shit it's only like a flash second. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? But the modesty is when you're hoping to get behind the curtain. But when you don't feel like there's nothing behind the curtain, what the fuck?
It's like, yeah, it's already out there. What
There's
do
no
I have to
mystery.
focus
Already
on?
out there. Exactly. What do you think, Christy? You think that you should be wearing more fishnets type things?
I just don't think that it's. I just want to like. It's not the woman's fault either. Yeah, they're.
No, it's not.
But I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think it's just because we're old. It's just that's not what we're. You know, to me, it's just
Yeah.
it's just distasteful. But what do we know? We're old.
Mm.
I, I'm
Yeah, we
I
grew up
can't
with a
discount
different
that.
fashion standard and a different uh, body standard in terms of what you showed, what was considered classy and what was considered trashy, and so on and so forth. So yeah, I mean, I get it. This younger set, as I like to call them, meaning children and other generations behind, or yeah, behind us or coming up, if you will, are definitely have been objectified out the door. I was just like, well, shoot. If you if your household hasn't set some type of standard for you, so yeah, it's gonna be normal to wear that fishnet, to wear that catsuit, to have all kinds of cleavage. And this is just females. And what happens when it comes around as far as, and that's a whole different subject, as you know, males or the male gender being objectified? I don't know if there's any such thing.
It's funny. Just I was at a beach party yesterday, and well, I bought these bottoms. Like it's been a minute now, but anyway, I wore them to the beach party. But
Okay.
they were like a little bit more exposing. but
Mm.
but it's again, it's like kind of like following the trend, right? And I'm like, screw it, why not? But
Okay, so let's do it.
I don't know. Like I kind of not felt. I mean, obviously that went away after drinking, but at the beginning, I was like, I was like, I don't know about these.
Hmm.
I'm just saying it from a perspective of if you're feeling like you're being sexualized, sometimes you got to look at a little bit of the behavior.
Okay, wait. So the bottoms, right? Go back to the bottoms or
Mhm.
bikinis
Okay.
or
Mm-hmm.
thongs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you guys think? That shouldn't be done?
What, having the bottom on?
No, like the thinner
The style,
bottoms.
the style of bottom, whether it's a thong, a tanga, a full high cut bikini brief, and by full coverage meaning you don't see none of the cheek,
Well,
or
I
do
mean,
men just not care?
I say,
a-
I,
as
I
shining,
say, wear
as
what you
Shannon,
want, but just understand what you're projecting.
Okay,
as
so
Yeah.
Shannon,
should we be wearing shorts? What do you want us to wear?
Yeah,
mm,
this isn't what I want you to
I'll
wear.
be
You
honest
wear
with
what you
you.
want to wear, but
If it's a
understand. But
thong or anything,
just
Wait,
there's no
Scott was
there's
speaking,
no
and then
reason, no
Aaron.
matter what a woman is wearing, for you to objectify her, for you to sexualize her and start doing stuff. What I'm saying is some people are not in control of their faculties as they should be, and
Hmm.
modesty gives you the right to say, what the fuck are you saying or what are you doing? when you're not modest, you still get to say that, but a lot of people gonna be like, "Well, look how the fuck you dressed."
Hmm.
Will they take you
I don't.
seriously?
Yeah,
It
how are you gonna
depends
be
on what
taken?
atmosphere, I think, what environment you're in. If you're on a beach, you know,
Yeah,
or
exactly. If you're on the beach, but if you're just going into Walmart and you got on a
Uh-huh.
cat suit, if you're just chilling and you got on the cat suit, and I can see the pussy print, like these are the type of things I'm talking about that are crazy. Because
Mm-hmm.
again, when you're talking about people being disrespectful, it doesn't give them a right to be disrespectful. But you got to ask yourself, if you're running around looking like trash and somebody throws trash at you, are you really gonna keep getting mad at the person throwing trash at you, or stop dressing like trash where people think they can throw trash at you? You know what I mean? You're
Mm,
when you go outside, you're wearing your label. You are wearing your label. So if you're going outside dressed like a whore, you're wearing your whore label. If you're going out dressed like a business person, you're wearing your business label. If you're going out in my I'm relaxed label, then you're on your I'm relaxed label. But you are going out as a label. So what you put on is what you're labeling yourself as. And then you're going to get that kind of treatment. Now, right here, let me put it up. I keep trying to put it in so I can say it. At Shannon 55 says, I dress modestly, but I am older. I'd rather see modest dressed women equals classy.
Classy.
And I
Concur.
agree with that.
Yeah.
And she also
So
said
what?
something else. At Shannon 55 also said men too. So there are men that go dressed out like in shambles.
Oh gosh, yes.
You know what I
They might
mean?
not be wearing muscle t-shirts or some really tight athletic pants, but yeah, some of them be like, "Did you pay attention to
Yeah.
yourself when you
And you
walked
know
out the
exactly
door?"
what they're doing. And so when they come up to you and they be like, why don't you take me seriously? It's like, dress seriously and I'll take you seriously. Dress like a joke and I'm going to take you as a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Is that fair?
You know, that first
I mean,
impression
I think,
counts for
Yeah.
a
I
lot,
think, and don't
whether it's
get me wrong.
biased or not.
And I think women can look sexy without leaving nothing left to the imagination at this
True.
point. At this point, there's nothing left. There's literally nothing left. And they say because the behavior has been rewarded and popularized so much that the normalcy of it is just, that's what it is now. So
But
then it
don't you
becomes,
think that's
oh, I
really a
can
standard
express
that's set
myself.
for the younger set, the 20 somethings, the 30 something, maybe some of the 40 something? I haven't seen too many people of our generation or older who follow that.
I've seen a lot of older women now. Even when you see the stuff online, they go into the concerts and everything and whatever else. I see them doing much of the same stuff as some of these young people are doing. To be quite honest,
Hmm.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I really do. I mean, go out to the bar, I see it also. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, the prom is over. Stop it. You know what I mean? You can still have a good time without looking like, I don't know, a bad version of Cher. Like it's terrible shit.
If I could turn back time.
I was thinking the same video.
Like if you look at even Madonna and all of them right now, they 70 whatever, and you see them, you know, putting on the whole cat suit thing and the whole nine. You don't think,
If it's
And
for
I used to
show
love Madonna.
entertainment value, that's what they're doing for the stage. As far as
I
how
don't
they
want to
look out
see
in public,
I don't want to see Keisha Cole up there and like I seen before where she had her pad hanging out because she got on the cat suit running across the stage and her handlers aren't even, making sure she's out there
paying
presentable.
attention. Mm.
You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, why are y'all like I'll never have to worry about seeing a Patti LaBelle do that.
Oh no,
You know what I mean?
never.
And but she started with Ichi Gucci, yeah, 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 yeah. Like she started with that. She came out with that. And her thing was to get away from that. where the other people are running towards that. So you'll see them like, from back in the days, like she looks really good now still too. Ashanti, right? So it was never crazy sexual with Ashanti as far as like not too many clothes on unless it was a beach scene, right? But now you go to the show, the first thing she's out in the spandex, bathing suit type outfit. It's like I don't get this. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get the little Kim doing it. I don't get, Mary. I don't get no one doing it. They don't have to me. Like there's so many ways to be, you know, sexy without just down to that. Because I'm like, damn, have
Do
you
you
ever
think
had time?
that, do you think they're trying to appeal to the younger generation?
Yes.
Very much
But
so.
I want my old head to give me wisdom. I don't want them to give me shit that keep me in trouble. You know what I mean? I want somebody to show me, hey, this is what it's like to be a lady. You know what I mean? Like this is what it's like to represent women. So that when I go out there, I'm representing not to put people that look like me in danger. So the more ignorant I act, the more ignorant I dress, the more ignorant I do certain things. When I go out there, people that look like me are going to pay the cost for it also. So for you women out there, when you're dressing over provocatively, and you're doing that type of thing, remember that even if you're not the one in danger, you may be putting other people in danger because it's still representation. Sometimes you just got to calm it the fuck down. You know what I mean? That's all. You go into a beach party, wear your shorts, wear your thong, do your thing. It's the beach. I'm gonna go to the beach to see that. So that's cool. That's what the beach is for.
It's
You know
like
what I mean?
he's like
I just
free
don't expect you to go into
Central.
Walmart with it.
Yeah, and I don't know about the brothers out there wearing speedos, but I'm like, if y'all want to do that, go right ahead.
The speedos is crazy. That's definitely crazy. But I mean, a lot of people do. I mean, I think the last time I went to the beach with when I went with you, Chrissy. Didn't somebody have the speedos on? One of your friends?
No,
You sure?
No men and no speedos. Oh my.
no,
No.
I don't
Did
think
I
they
have on
usually don't.
speedos? I should have wore speedos.
Yeah,
Should have
wear
went
one and
out
see
there.
what happens. Make it a
Should have
game.
won. I'm gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be okay.
Let's
You
see what your
know what I mean?
reaction is going to be, Harold. That would
My
be an
reaction is gonna be
interesting
just
thing.
fine. Yeah, unless it's super cold, then I ain't gonna hold you. That ain't my fault. That ain't my goddamn fault. You know what I'm saying? If it's super cold out there, the water's cold. You know what I mean?
Oh gosh. Speedos on parade.
Out for the night.
Did we kind of stray from the topic of what we were talking about?
What do you mean? What were we talking about?
Oedipus? Oedipus complex?
Well, the Oedipus thing was, just the weird old men, thinking like they're trying to get back inside their mom. They're trying to get back to their mom, and in a perverse way, they're looking for. Well, with the Oedipus complex, they really interfere with their mom even having someone because they love them. They love their mom. They can't see their mom with anyone else. So you have examples in history, of course, Oedipus. You got Chaka Zulu. You got a couple of royals, that have married their mother. Historically, whatever. So that's where that comes from. But I'm seeing it happen more because you have a lot of men being raised by their mother with no dad. So that's messing with their psyche. You need fathers to show the natural line of things. Like, this is what you do, then you move on.
Mm.
Yeah, it's fact.
Oh, Chrissy, you dropped out and you had to jump back in.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
there
was
she is.
wondering.
Okay.
But I think that the increase of men with the Oedipus pardon me, Oedipus complex is because of a lot of single parenting with these men.
Mm.
Hmm.
Mm,
Uh-uh.
I
yeah.
wonder. I don't know.
Yeah, and the systematic removal of men from the household.
I don't know if anybody be brave enough to speak further on that.
Yeah.
Hey, what's good? I'm on the podcast right now. How are you? Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Us?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah.
you.
All right. No, someone called me FaceTime. They had on a whole cat suit. Now, I'm not making this up. All right. So their whole face is painted up like a cat. Just that the third. No bullshit. I'm looking at the thing is on FaceTime. So I answered it through my through the computer here while we're doing the podcast. And this shit comes up and I'm like, what the fuck? I wish I knew how to screenshot this fucking shit when it happened. But they literally came up. No, I'm talking about like a vivid, bright cat painting all over their face with a hoodie on. And I didn't know if it was a male or female, so I'm not going to insult anyone. I don't know. They identify as a fucking painted up cat. I can tell you that. Okay? They literally just called me. And I don't know what the fuck that came from. I hope they leave a message. Maybe they'll come on the pod. But, so I can ask what the fuck
So you got caught with so he got caught with a moose knuckle.
I don't know what the fuck that means, but I do know that was some weird ass shit. Okay, that was weird as fuck. I was like, what the fuck?
That was like, okay, moose knuckles.
Otherwise known as camel toe.
I know exactly what you meant.
Yeah, no, this was somebody painted like a cat. Like
the whole body?
No, they had on a hoodie.
Oh, body paint.
With a cat. Oh, a hoodie.
Body paint and a hoodie.
This was some weird shit that just happened. Like it was, you know what I mean? Pussy in a hoodie. Like this is what they did. Stop it, Christy.
All right, hold on. So this was a person wearing a hoodie, and all you saw was their face painted like a cat. That's it.
Yes.
Whole body. Oh,
yes, and
okay.
the hoodie was down, and it was vivid as hell. I'm like, they just called me. Like I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Okay, I just wanted to make sure if it was full body or not, but it wasn't. So okay.
No, I don't know if it's fucking full body. We just told you about sexualizing stuff. Now let me tell you something.
God, what the hell is going on?
It popped up on my feed. Called me FaceTime. Whoever it is, shout out to you. But what the fuck was that? Like, I'm like, they look like the Thundercats. It was like really bad. Yes, it was bad. I was like,
Thundercats.
I was like, what the fuck? And it didn't say anything because I kept saying hello, but I'm thinking maybe they can't hear me. You know what I mean? I still have my ear thing in, but I don't know what the fuck that was.
Thundercats are on the move.
So Lion Note popped up on your screen.
That is crazy.
That lists is so much stuff. On the move and on the loose.
Like, have any of you guys ever talked to somebody who like painted up like a cat or something?
Not unless it was Halloween.
Like, not just on some regular shit, right? This ain't even near Halloween. This is fucking midsummer. Like, I'm really wondering what the fuck that was. Or even why.
I've seen them in person.
I don't know. But I would love them to be on the pod. Like, I just want to know. I got to pick their brain. I got to know what the fuck. You know what I mean? I'd like to know.
Like, Are you promoting face painting, body art? What is it? And some body artists out there are really good.
Well, speaking of body, I want to go to that thing in West Palm Beach. Was it West Palm Beach? No, the Keys. It's
Key
in the
West.
Keys. Yeah. What's the name of it? Fantasy Week.
Fantasy Fest.
Fantasy Fest. I want to go there. I want to. I want to get body painted, walk around, and chill. Like I think that should be dope as fuck.
It's fun. I've never gotten body painted, but it's fun. It's beautiful to look at.
Yeah, there are some talented people out there. I'm like, wow. And the funny thing is that depending on how close up or how far away, it's like it does look like full suit of clothes, full clothing. Get up close and be like, oh damn.
That's dope. So you go there. What do you get painted up like an animal? Like what is like the whole thing with it with the painting?
So there's themes. So every year there's a theme. So you can be painted by the theme, or you could be painted however you want, really. I never really see animals, but
Okay.
just
Okay.
designs. I don't know. There was like a cowgirl at one point. She like,
Ooh.
yeah, it was just all paint. But yeah, no, it's cool.
Not for nothing. It's in October, and the theme is musical icons and iconic musicals. That's interesting.
Yeah, no, it's cool. So it's 2 weeks long, but the second weekend is the best weekend because the first weekend is supposed to be like family friendly somehow. I don't know. I always go this. I went. I go.
How is it family friendly? They walking around, butt naked with the shit
I
out
don't
with
know. I don't know. Maybe they're
with
not
a
walking
sock
around
on.
with body paint that weekend. I don't know.
Yeah. Musical icons.
I don't get it. I don't want it to be like Disney. That's the whole reason I wanted to go. I don't.
Oh, trust me, I'm sure it won't be.
I know, right?
Not for that particular week that she's talking about.
Mm-mm.
No, she said they gotta make it family friendly.
No. It's two weekends.
No.
Oh, it's 2
Yeah.
weekends. So one weekend is gonna be.
I think you said it.
Hmm?
And I think the Fantasy Fest in New Orleans it's Labor Day weekend, so it's September.
There's no way I would go in New Orleans doing that shit. I mean, I couldn't see. I'll be honest, because New Orleans wild in the motherfucker.
Yo,
A
listen,
person will try to rob you with a fake pocket.
I was down there. I was down there. It happened to be Fantasy Fest that weekend, and they were wild, fucking wild.
That's New Orleans.
Felt
is
uncomfortable?
crazy.
Did you, Black Rebel?
I didn't. Shit don't bother me. Shit, do what you
Okay.
do. As long as you ain't fucking with me, I don't care.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like,
What?
listen, you can't paint your sidearm on you and it work. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, that's one thing. And another thing is, New Orleans people. Shout out to my people in New Orleans, but some of y'all dumb as fuck. So you got people trying to rob people with no pockets. You be like, yo, I painted this pocket on. It's not real. It's like,
Oh,
I would
God.
never. Like, New Orleans crazy.
He's like, not there,
Yeah.
but Key West, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, because Key West got less criminology, less crime. It's a fact. New Orleans, please look it up. Please, if you want to bullshit me on this one, Key West ain't gonna never have as much crime as New Orleans. Not even remotely close.
No,
Those people in
I wouldn't
New
disagree.
Orleans are
It's-
taking penitentiary chances for anything. And you're gonna go down there
Yeah,
where
'cause-
the object is to walk around painted up with no pockets to have nothing on you to protect you or to whatever. Hell no. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I'll be walking around that bitch with a satchel, like naked and afraid.
Exactly.
But he would not either be naked nor afraid. But he'd be out there.
Yeah,
You never know. Black
When
women
in
might
Rome.
go out there on rainbow time. You know what I mean? With a fanny pack.
hey, hey, listen, I'll do it. Fuck it.
Hmm.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
not running
If
for
I stay with
office.
this gym journey like I've been doing, I'm thinking if I go to Fantasy Fest, I'm gonna go out there and get painted up. Yeah, I'm gonna still keep on like some kind of underwear or whatever.
You
But
have
I'm gonna
to.
get
You
painted
you
up.
have to have parts covered. That would be
Yeah.
interesting. That would be interesting to me. I've just wondered, I wonder how that would look on me. Just out of curiosity.
You got to live with it though. You know what I mean?
Hey,
It's
If we
expensive.
all go to Fantasy Fest, everybody got to post the pics.
It's super expensive too, so you will live with that.
mm. She,
It's
My
not like
daughter just went. She has a friend that has property down there, so they have a thing with like 4 rooms in it, so we can go use it.
that would be interesting. Be the closest thing to being dolled up for Carnival as I would get. And I've always wanted to experience Carnival, like be in it. Down to
And
Trinidad and
Carnival is
Tobago
like
or
like the
something.
same thing, right?
Hmm?
Isn't Carnival like Fantasy Fest,
Oh
like
yeah,
the real Fantasy Fest?
Yeah.
Carnival,
Trinidad,
Yeah.
but
Trinidad, Tobago,
Or
yeah,
mm,
Carnival, Brazil,
oh gosh, that would be
Brazil.
that would be a dream. Man, that would be a dream. Go down to Brazil,
yeah.
be in the
I
samba
think
zone.
Brazil would be
Samba.
nice. I'd like to go to Brazil. It's dangerous, but Brazil is pretty cool.
Mm. Had a friend of mine, her ex-husband was from Salvador, went all the time. I was like, geez, I need to enhance my connections. I could be doing stuff like that now that I got a passport, but they broke up a long time ago. So much for that. But yeah,
Well, damn.
that would be interesting.
All right. Would anyone go on a first date outside of the country?
no,
Go on a first date with someone outside of the country?
What you say, Christy? No.
nope.
Why
She
not?
said nope.
Why wouldn't you?
Because I need safety's first. You gotta be comfortable where you're at.
Yeah, see, come on, Christy. You're like a black belt in something.
Fuck that, I would.
I could see myself doing it. If I was comfortable with
Okay.
the person and the environment, and trust me, I'd have to be to do it. I'd be like, yeah,
Yeah, but it's a first date. First date outside the country.
yeah. All depends on where we're going. Because trust me, I'm gonna be protective of that.
All right. So say this can't be too far. So we'll go with mm, Turks and Caicos.
Okay.
Huh?
I said okay. So
So Christy, you wouldn't go to Turks and Caicos?
No, I need to trust the guy first.
All right. So if you're just talking on the phone, but your first official date, so you've been talking on the phone for a month. So your first day, he's like, "Hey, let's go to Turks and Caicos." You're like, "Fuck no."
Yeah,
oh, you put it in that kind of spin, that's different.
What do you mean?
I thought you were talking about being in a foreign country and being asked by someone to go out on a date.
No,
Yeah,
and I
Put a
do.
whole different spin on it.
that's kind of what that's kind of what I thought too. I
Mm,
can't lie. That's kind of what I
mm,
thought too.
uh-huh.
Well, as Shannon 85 says, I do it, but he's paying for my travel.
As he should. He asked.
What?
He
It's a
asked. He
first
should
date.
definitely
On the
pay.
first, don't you think most first dates should be Dutch?
Depends on the context. But
Yeah,
if he's asking, he or she is asking you, y'all got to figure that out. I would say at the very least Dutch, but
All right. Most women aren't approaching the dude, so the dude is automatically approaching her. So if he says, "Hey, you like to go out sometime?" You thinking I'm paying for that?
You put it out there.
Because I put it out there. You don't think it should be 50-50 when you go out on the first date?
Now you're changing the context again. Are you talking about going to a foreign country? Are you talking
No, no, no.
about
Now
just,
we're just
hey,
talking
we're
about on a
just
regular freaking date because you blew the country out the water because you wanted to
right?
meet somebody in the country. I'm talking about somebody saying, "Hey, let's go to Barbados or something." All right, but now I'm talking about just go on a regular first date. You going on a date, right? Your first date or whatever. Let's say first date. Got to be first date.
Hmm.
Shouldn't the first date be Dutch?
First date, the person who asks should be expected to foot the bill.
What,
Yeah, and yes,
Christy?
Um, I think the first date, whoever asks.
But it's always going to be the dude to ask, so that's not kind of
not
unfair, don't you
always.
think?
Not always.
What? What?
I
Not
think I
always.
think after a
Yo,
while, then you could split the bill.
yo, if I ask out on the first date, it's gonna be like a coffee date,
Hmm.
so
Yeah,
it
doesn't
don't
have to be
matter.
nothing extravagant.
If I, yeah, it's like I'm not doing nothing extravagant on the first date, because at the end of the day, yo, if we do a coffee date, what's the most that I've lost? $20. You know,
Hmm.
if I go to dinner, you know, and shit don't work out, man, I've lost the whole damn meal.
Oh my
He ain't
god.
having that. He ain't having that.
You heard it here first. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't gonna deny it. Ain't gonna deny it. That's right, Black Rambo. That's right. Boo.
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Especially in this economy, with gas money
Ooh.
too. Shit.
Ooh.
At
Oh,
Shannon
comment from
55
Shannon.
says, if there's no travel, I'm down with Dutch.
Like that. Be down with that. No shame.
Yeah, see?
What's up?
So
No
yeah,
shame.
but I'm saying so that Dutch is the way to go for a first date. So I don't
Dutch
think it
is
should be
not the
who
only
asked.
way
I
to
think
go. That's just not the
what?
only way to go. As far as a first date, the person who asks should be expected to foot the bill.
I think it's after a couple of dates, then or after a while, then it should be, you should be both sharing.
Mm.
I think honestly it should be Dutch on the first date.
No
It
shame.
should be Dutch. It, I'm talking like dinner as far as like dinner. Like as far as a first date is like if we're just going to hang out, it's just hanging out. If you want a soda or something, that's cool. I'll get you a pop, you know. But if you hungry, if you want to eat, you know what I mean? Like you should be getting your food. like, like you should get your food. You know what I mean? Get what you require to not be hungry no more. I
Mm.
might be good with just some bubble gum. You know,
Yeah, just throw
facts.
them a pack of bubble yum and call it a day.
Yes, some bubblicious. You know what I'm saying? The good shit. I ain't gonna get you the cheap stuff. You know what I mean? But I don't see the problem in that. You know what I mean? Going Dutch because then, like, all right, if we go Dutch and you still order lobster and all this other stuff, I fuck with you. I fuck with you. You know what I mean? Like I fuck with you because you gonna do this regardless. You feel me? That make me say it might make me say, pardon me. You know what? Don't even worry about it. I got you because you was gonna do this regardless. I like that. It's non-pretentious.
Whenever I go out on a date, well, I'm a cheap date anyway because I'm vegetarian. But I like you always got to be mindful of that, like how much money you're spending
You think so?
or how much money he's spending. Yeah,
Why?
I don't know. To your point, like what you want me to like order like steak and all this expensive stuff for you to
You're
pay for?
vegetarian, so you ain't gotta worry about that shit.
I know. I'm just
You,
saying.
you can get the best salad ever. Cheese
Oh,
sticks. You get cheese sticks and salad. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I ain't worried about your ass. You good.
you can get the
Would you like the
risotto.
bread? Would
boy.
you like another slice of bread? You're like, what? I'm
Gee,
not
you
fucking
can't
worried.
even
I am
offer
not
her a
fucking
good
worried.
lentil plate. Gosh darn it.
Chris, do you have the mashed potatoes?
Exactly.
You
Double
see, they
mash,
give you all
please.
the starch. Not even
It's
no tofu,
it's
no
like, come on. I
tempeh,
know the
no
best mashed
lentils.
potato place on the planet,
Oh my
girl.
god,
And
maybe that's why
they
they
got the
always
plan.
maybe that's why they always take me to dinner because they know I'm cheap.
Yeah, exactly. They ain't worried about they eating all kinds of cheeseburgers with grease, pissing you off. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Man,
that
stop.
doesn't piss me
Shit.
off.
It doesn't.
No.
Well, I'm happy. I'm proud of you that it doesn't piss you off. You know what I mean? And all the
You see
extra
the
breadsticks
whole
is
fish in front
is
of
on you. You know what I'm saying? Come on. So you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell you this. Is what you tell women? You be like, "Yo, listen. When we go out, check this out. You on a vegetarian diet. Remember that. You know what I mean? If you ain't taking no beef,
me.
we only feed you vegetables. You know what I mean? So remember, if you're not taking beef, we're only feeding you vegetables. That's what the promo's got to read.
I
You know,
have the
going on.
I have the mashed potatoes and steamed cauliflower. Man,
Exactly.
Maybe I should put that in
No,
my profile. I think that's a bonus for me. I'm cheap.
yes, you should put in your profile. You should be like, "Yo, I don't eat beef."
Well,
You gonna get a lot less people hitting you with the Oedipus. You know what I'm saying? A lot less people hitting you
Oh
with the
hell.
Oedipus. I don't eat beef. Damn. I don't take meat. You'd be like, what? Oh, she
What do you mean?
vegetarian.
I wonder why all these females keep approaching me.
They said, oh, that definitely
I don't
is.
get it.
It is. I think you do better if you you don't put that down that you don't eat meat on your profile.
no, I do.
You
I
do?
say yeah, it's in there. It's that I'm vegetarian.
Do you put like I don't really fuck with the meat at all? Did you like write it like that? If you write it exactly how I'm saying it, it's gonna get you way better quality dates.
No, that won't get me any dates.
But, do you consider yourself a vegetarian liberal?
What?
She said, he said a
He said
vegetarian liberal.
vegetarian liberal.
What does that
Oh
even
my
mean?
god, he just classified the fuck out of you. He just cut it off. That was it. You know what I mean? Like,
Listen, I'm super easy to classify. I drive a freaking Prius. I'm vegetarian. I'm from Connecticut. Like, what else can you?
Hey.
yeah, that's a fact. You know what I mean? And when you sell a house, you get your hair magnificently done. You know what I mean?
I donate to manatees when I sell a house. Like, I mean, anybody should put two and two together and be like, oh,
Yeah, that's true. Be like, yo, it's gonna be a long night if you're a Trump supporter. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like, what the fuck? And she's so cute. She's she did it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God!
Oh,
Hey, just remember, honey badger don't care.
man. Wonder where I've heard that
And
before.
I'll tell you another thing. A lot of men don't like strong women.
No, that's a
Strong in
problem.
what sense? Strong in what sense?
No, what you mean? In what sense? In what sense? Like strong, like opinionated, will speak their mind, can make their own money, don't need you like that on that potential. So they want more of companionship than anything. A lot of men can't handle that.
Huge problem.
Or they want
Huge.
All
someone
right.
they
And
can dominate
Yep.
well,
because they're
a lot of
insecure.
a lot of women at the same time don't know how to step into their femininity. They think their femininity is just sex. It's
Oh
more than
heck
that.
no. No. You're preaching to the wrong choir with this one. I know exactly where
Hey,
my
it,
femininity is at.
you're one person. One person doesn't make a choir.
Oh, we know
You
that.
know what I'm
But
saying?
I'm an awful good soloist.
That's good, but it's not a choir, baby.
I know
You know what I'm
that. I
saying?
know. Still preaching to the choir. Am a soloist.
But okay, solo. That's- but really, the both sides are deficient. Both sides are lacking a lot of understanding. It takes a lot of understanding and getting over a lot of shit. If you're so far in your stance that you can't curtail your thinking, then unless it's almost impossible to find that person. Most people that people find that they do good long relationships with have very long standing and compromise and understanding one another.
Yeah,
You know what I
you do
mean?
need to be
Because
able to do that.
what it
You
depends
have
what
to
you're
have a
going and
really
looking for.
long ear. Not only to listen, but to hear somebody. Because it can go in
Yeah.
one ear and right at the other, but are you hearing them? Are you bothering to hear them?
What
And I
does it
try to make it a
matter?
point to do that with every person.
No, what does it matter if they heard you or not? As long as you got to get your shit off, you should be happy with that.
Hmm.
I think that's fair. If you got to say what you got to say, it it doesn't really matter if I agree with you because I may never agree with you. It's more important that I let you express yourself unimpeded with the understanding that that's how you are, how you feel, you know, in that moment. If it comes to a factual thing, then we do the numbers. But other than that, I think the most important thing is that you got to say what was on your head without someone stopping you.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? If life is about being right, we're finished. Ain't none of us gonna be right.
No, no, no. Life is not about being
You know
right.
what I mean? So it should be about I'm gonna go into this conversation knowing that I may not have a leg to stand on. So now it becomes is the argument, even if I'm right, worth the relationship that that is doing so well?
A good
Because
relationship
that's
is not
that's the
about being
crutch of
right.
people's relationship. Some of the things they want to be right about don't mean shit,
Mm-mm.
but it means something to you at that moment. So let me let you get your shit off. Let me let you talk about it. Let me let you express it. It's not
As you
important.
should.
At the end of the exchange, if you care to notice, you'd be like, damn, this motherfucker really didn't care about what the fuck. Not that like I didn't care like that, but like basically like it wasn't important. What was more important was how you felt. Because everybody wants to be heard.
Like you said, do you want to be right? Do you want to be right, or do you want to be right?
Right. Exactly. But if both sides learn to master something like that, you get further because at the end, everybody still wants that familiar person to hold, that familiar
Hmm.
person to comfort them. So after whatever the disagreement or whatever the energy was on that, that can easily be transferred to something more positive because the person got to be heard. The problem becomes when people become emboldened or pigheaded and they want to pounce. So
Yeah.
if I give you an inch, don't take a mile. So you still got to recognize when somebody giving you a leg to stand on.
Yes, have some humanity. Show some grace.
Yes, show some grace.
Just don't be taken advantage of.
No one's ever really being taken advantage of.
I don't know.
Everybody's
I was thinking out loud for me when I was a much younger person. That was my lesson. 'Cause I was
well,
just naturally giving and outgoing from the jump. But people will take advantage of that in a heartbeat if you let them. So I had to learn as a young person to not do that.
that's just the nature of the beast.
Mm,
It's just the nature of the
Yeah.
beast. Well, it's not something that it governs your life, but it shouldn't govern to the energy of negativity, of overstressing, the exchange or whatever that was. It's
fair.
supposed to be one of those things where, all right, that happened, but I'm breathing, I'm living, I'm unscathed.
Yep,
The only
I'm
lesson
still
is,
thriving.
yeah, but you can't let it occupy you to where you know you can miss out on a lot of good people judging people by other people's past actions. They're not the person that
True.
you're talking to in front of you. Even if you're talking to the same person 10 years later, that person's not the same person that fucked you over. You don't have to trust them again, nor should you. But what I'm saying is that person that you're talking to 2 days later, 10 days later, 10 years later, is a different person than the person whenever that original exchange was. Because people go through so much in their life in just a day's time, in a year's time, that your values change. My values that I had at 20 are not the values that I have now at 54.
Mm,
You did? My values
you
that I
learn when
had
you mature.
Oh
five years
yeah.
ago are not the values that I have now. So the person that you're talking to, the body is not the same. So if my body's not the same, it stands to reason that my spirit is not the same. So every time you approach someone, you're approaching a new person. The only thing that holds the past to you is yourself. Book of Hero. That's a fact. So past interactions, the lesson is for right there. It's not to hold on to in the future. It's only for right there because that same interaction after experience becomes a different interaction. And on that note, it's time for us to conclude this podcast. On behalf of my illustrious staff, Black Rambo, uh, Christy G, and Black Latina Regina. That's a whole lot. Um,
I
we like
know.
to say, God bless you. Sail on. Get the fuck on. Okay? And
We out.
remember, Harold knows.
Peace.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nada.
All right.
Bye.
We got it down. You know what I'm saying?
Bye, guys.
And I think
Ciao.
that is it.